Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over the reasons why you need a dash cam in your car today, because insurance rates are going up and there's a lot of accidents and you want to find a way to provide video proof that it's not your fault. In today's video specifically, we're going to be going over the Viofo A229 Plus, and I'm going to go over the details and features of this so you get a better sense of why you need this in your car. The reason why it's essential to have a dash cam is because a lot of cars nowadays, such as Teslas and newer car models, have dash cams that are already built in. And if you have an older car that does not have a dash cam, or any newer cars that don't include a dash cam, then this is essential to have in your car to make sure that you have proof of evidence for your insurance or anything to provide so that you can save money and also make sure that it's not your fault. So that's why it's important to have a dash cam so you can provide it to insurance, to the courts, knowing that you're not at fault and you have evidence to prove it. I bet you guys seen a lot of different Tesla cams or dash cam videos of people getting into accident and help prove that it was not their fault. And that's why it's essential to have a dash cam in your car, due to the fact that you have the peace of mind knowing that you have video footage of the accident and to prove that you're innocent. And it's essential for all car makers to include these in your cars. But since a lot of car makers are trying to cut costs due to inflation, then this is putting the cost of the dash cam into the consumer. But essentially this is important because it can help you save money from insurance fraud or anything like that can help cost you thousands of dollars because it wasn't essentially your fault. And this little camera can provide evidence to your insurance or courts knowing that you're innocent in that case. So let's go over the reasons why I purchased this one here, which is the Viofo A229 Plus. So for this kit here, I bought this one because this one came with the front camera and also the rear camera. So as you can see from the box here, we have the front camera and also the rear camera. And in addition to that, this does have 2K HDR and also has the Starburst 2 chip. So if you guys don't know what the Starburst 2 chip is, basically it's a Sony chip that helps make sure to provide clear imagery inside the camera. So with this new technology, it's essential to have something that can provide quality imagery so that you can get license plates and also have more of a quality image of what happened in the accident. So I gone over some of the quick details of the Viofo. Let's go and then unbox this kit so you guys get a better sense of what comes into the kit, so you guys get a better idea how to install this and also what materials are included so you can make sure that you can install this into your car. So let's take a look inside the A229 Plus 2-channel Viofo. So you can see from the box already, you can see 2K HDR, has a Starburst 2 chip, and has the main dash cam for the front and also the rear dash cam. So let's take a look inside. This comes in this nice box. Let's open it up. So first thing you see is some wiring diagrams for you to understand how they work. So we're going to be utilizing the main dash cam and also the rear dash cam. This is an optional interior cam for if you're driving for like Uber, but we're not going to be utilizing that. So here is the main dash cam. This is what it looks like. Back, 3M tape, camera right here. So here you go. Then put that to the side. You have the rear dash cam, 3M tape. Here's the rear dash cam. So put that back. Then you take this apart. Here are instructions, extra 3M tape just in case, the static sticker, and also instruction here. As you go down, you get all the wiring. So we've got, this is a regular wire, USB-C to USB. Got the long cable for the rear camera. So this one goes all the way from the front to the back. And lastly, if you don't want to hardwire it, then you can always utilize the cigarette lighter. So this one is to connect that. Oh, in addition to that, they also have a prying tool, so like it can get into all the crevices. So if you want to make sure all the wires doesn't dangle into your car, so you can utilize this tool. Now that we went ahead and unboxed the Viofo A229 Plus, let's actually go downstairs and install this onto my car so you guys get a better sense of how to install this, where to install it, and also how this works. So finally downstairs, we're going to start installing this A229 Viofo on my car, and then I'll show you guys the results of installing the dash cam. Alright, so I finished installing the dash cam, so it took me around 2 hours, so I went ahead and took a shower because working in the car in enclosed areas gets really hot, and it did take me a while to finish installing the camera. So you can see here in the back, which is the rear camera. I'm going to show you guys the front camera. So here is the front camera mounted onto the windshield. This one has the wires, got the wires tucked in from the rear. So this one goes into the rear camera, goes all the way from the top to the back. And then this one, currently right now, I didn't buy the right adapter. So this one has one going down to the cigarette lighter. So as you can see, it's super easy to install in a sense if you're really good at working on cars or you're very good at trying to do things DIY. So if you're new to doing this, then you might be a little confused how to install these, but mostly the sense is try to install all of the wires up into this trim here, down, and try to route it all the way to the back where it goes to the back trim and into the camera back there. So that's pretty simple as that. And then to hardwire it, you either have an adapter that you put here in the mirror, or you can hardwire it and put it through this trim down into the fuse box. For this car, I'm going to use that adapter. If you're not very good at doing that, then you can always utilize the cigarette lighter here, down here, and you'll be able to utilize that for power. So now that I can kind of go over this quick installation of the dash cam, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to turn it on and how it works. All right, so I'm going ahead and turning on the car. You can see the power LED turns on, and then wait for the unit to turn on. So it goes to Viofo, which is the name of the dash cam, and all the LEDs light up. So the ones that usually light up are this one, which is recording, this one is the GPS, and then this one is for mic. And then the last one here is for Wi-Fi. So this one's always off, so you can always turn it on by holding down the Wi-Fi button on here at the end. So here you can see front of footage, which is the rear one in the corner, and also the front one. So I always like having the rear one in the corner so I can make sure, you know, I can see just in case. And also you can use this kind of like a dash cam or like a rear camera, so you can make sure like no one's really following you. And also here's the front camera, so which is pretty good. Overall, you don't really need to look at it all the time, but it's good to know, be able to like look at the camera so you know where the angle is, so you don't have to make sure camera's always recording at the right angle. And plus you can move the front of the camera back and forth, so you can make it at the right angle that you want, so you can capture the most of the footage. And also it turns off. You can have a setting to turn off like within 30 seconds, a minute. I set it for a minute so that I can make sure everything's on and correct, and you know, all the cameras are functioning. But you can go through the settings and make sure you can turn it on or off. So now that we have everything installed onto the car with the dash cam, let's actually go for a test drive to see how well the quality is on the dash cam. Let me know what you guys think of the quality of the dash cam. So here we are coming up into an intersection, and let's see. You can see how well these license plates are from the video feed. I can see them clearly with this 2K Starburst chip, so it's pretty good. All right, guys, so we're gonna test this out. So we're gonna head out, found this Costco gas station. See how good this dash cam is. So I'll slowly get out of here. Voila. I'm gonna go ahead, get home. So let's try out some of this road footage here. Let me know what you guys think of the footage, guys. See if we can get some footage of other cars in front of us during the nighttime. And also want to test out the audio, so let me know what you guys think. So we're finally back upstairs. I'll show you guys how I installed this Viofo A229 Plus onto my car, and also the rear camera, so you guys get a better sense of why you should have a dash cam on your video. So it's super easy to install, and this was pretty affordable, around like $200. And plus, this came with a lot of additional accessories, such as you can plug one for the cigarette lighter if you're not too familiar into installing a hardwired dash kit, or if you don't have an adapter such as I do for my car for the mirror. But if you do, then that can make the install process a lot easier. But overall, these cameras are pretty good because the image quality is pretty good. You can see that when I was driving around the road, that the license plate was easy to read, and also the quality during the day was pretty good. And even during the night, you can see very clear of the road and also different cars that are approaching me or behind me. So essentially, I think this is a great product, but in today's video is really more about why you should get a dash cam for your car, because essentially a lot of cars today, such as the Tesla and different newer cars, have their own dash cams ready in hand, so that you can make sure that you have the peace of mind knowing that you can have video footage that is not your fault. So with that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's video of the Viofo A229 and the reasons why you need a dash cam. So if you liked today's video, remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys on our next review.